Hi, and welcome back to the soup. It's especially soupy today. It's almost like a clam chowder. My name is Brian Karem, and longtime White House correspondent, here to talk to you about what happened with Donald Trump. Okay, we know he's indicted down in Florida. Federal grand jury has indicted him. 38 counts doing with the Mar-a-Lago investigation and classified documents. But today, those documents were unsealed, and frightening as they were, it was as horrific as one could imagine. But this is Donald Trump, and we cannot overstate this. This is frightening. Donald Trump, a former president of the United States, facing 38 counts, all right, 31 of them his, of withholding classified documents and charges related to those documents. Let's start with and it's a masterful indictment too. Jack Smith came out today and urged everyone to read. He's the prosecutor, and he urged everyone to read the document, and I do too. But I will highlight a few things for you because let's just get to it. He starts out by using Donald Trump's own words against him. Masterful in that. He says Donald Trump in August 18th of 2016, running for the president of the United States, said, "In my administration, I'm going to enforce all laws concerning the protection of classified information. No one will be above the law." He also said in September of 2016, "We also need to fight this battle by collecting intelligence and then protecting our classified secrets." And this is the telltale sign. We can't have someone in the Oval Office who doesn't understand the meaning of the word confidential or classified. Then Smith goes on to use his words against him again. In July, Trump said, in 2019, we'll go to the exact thing. He said that a diligent search was conducted of the boxes that were moved from the White House to Florida. Any and all responsive documents accompanying this certification have been given over to the government. And here's the telltale sign here. These statements were false because, among other reasons, Trump had already directed boxes to be moved. So Donald Trump's words used against him. This is a problem of his own making. Look, it works this way, folks. When government officials move, and office holders, they move the president of the United States in and out of the Oval Office and the residence very quickly. Many vans pull up, hundreds of people unload, load, put things away. Stuff happens, right? So usually what happens is the National Archives goes back through, weeks, days, months later and goes, "All right, look, we sent this here, we sent that there. By the way, we never got it back from you. Could you check and see if you got it?" Real simple procedure. They're very lax about it. They're not coming after you. They realize we're people. We've all moved. You and I have moved, and we've put things in boxes and haven't found them, right? Well, these are classified documents. So they go, "Well, we've got to get them back. Would you please return them?" And mostly everybody does. Only Donald Trump lied about having them, said that it was a put-up job by the FBI who was setting him up. Then he said that he did have them, and he said that he could keep them, that they were his. He lied every step of the way. This indictment outlines all of it. But here's the thing. He, on 2 occasions, showed them to people, and one time, knowing they were classified documents. Remember, he declassified them in his head, but he knew they were classified because he told someone looking at the documents, and this was a representative of his own political action committee. He said, "Look, don't get too close." And like they were on fire. These are classified. Don't get too close. What were the documents that he took? This indictment outlines 7 very specific documents that were taken. Guess where they came from? The Central Intelligence Agency, the Department of Defense, National Security Agency, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, the National Reconnaissance Office, the Department of Energy, and the Department of State and Bureau of Intelligence and Research. Did he just take these documents for bragging rights? What was the purpose? Well, he was meeting with the Saudis that weekend, and that's just speculation as to why the search came as it did. But nonetheless, Donald Trump took the documents. This outlines where he lied. The indictment is as frightening and as condemning and damning as anything I've ever seen in 40 years of covering politics. This is far worse than what Richard Nixon did. This is far worse than anything that any president has ever done. Today, Jack Smith said he wanted a quick and speedy trial. We all know Donald Trump is going to try and stretch this out as long as he can. And what is Donald Trump's ultimate goal? Take a look at this. This morning, to his rabid followers, Donald Trump sent out a plea that said, "They're coming after me. Please buy my t-shirt." Donald Trump is always about the grift. Donald Trump doesn't care about you. Donald Trump doesn't care about us. He cares so much about the national secrets of our own country that he hid them in a bathroom at Mar-a-Lago. There's that picture. At the end of the day, the people who put their lives on the line for this country were snubbed by a president many of them support. I don't know how you do it. I don't know why you do it. I only know that at the end of the day, if you read this indictment, take Donald Trump's name off of it, put your name on it, put my name on it, put anyone else's name on it, read it, and tell me what you think. Take Donald Trump out of the equation. This is the most egregious offense an office holder in this country has ever perpetrated on our country. No one is above the law, including Donald Trump. Thanks. I'll catch you next time. My name is Brian Karem. You can see me in the White House. My column is at salon.com. The name of the podcast is Just Ask the Question, wherever fine podcasts are sold. And of course, you can read the book, Free the Press. Peace, people.
Hey, Meidas Mighty. Love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.